There is a very cool new concept car by Peugeot that gives us a little glimpse into what the company's cars will look like in the not too distant future. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Peugeot Inception. The Inception is not a real car, it's a concept, but it is full of real ideas. Ideas that Peugeot says will be honoured on the next generation of its cars. It serves as a very compelling preview of the types of technology and the design language that will start making an appearance on its road-going cars from as soon as 2025. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. So, firstly, at the front you have this very large grille, which is essentially one big display, with the Peugeot logo illuminated in the centre and these lion's claws that are lit up at the front and also at the rear. I mean, it's essentially one big pane of glass, which is possibly not the most practical material for a front grille, but it looks cool, doesn't it? Elsewhere, there is so much going on. Look at this very large sunroof, which flows into a ginormous windscreen that travels down behind a very short bonnet to the driver's feet. The glass panels on this car measure to 7 meters squared, and fun fact, you see this sort of chrome effect on the glass. This is architectural glass, and the chrome treatment is the same that they use on the visors of the helmets used by NASA astronauts. How fun is that? The rest of the body is amazing. You could spend ages staring at the Inception, soaking up the intricacy of its body shape, the endless angles and curves, and the endless detail. The wheels are a true work of art, with an illuminated badge and illuminated brake calipers, while the door cameras help make for a more sleek silhouette. Now, this is obviously a concept car. It doesn't actually exist, so giving you performance and range is a little bit pointless. But for fun, hypothetically speaking, Peugeot say that it would have a 100 kilowatt hour battery, 2 electric motors and 680 horsepower. So it would do 0 to 62 in less than 3 seconds. And in terms of range, it would have about 500 miles and it would recharge up to 93 miles in less than 5 minutes. Now, this here is the Infotech bar. So not only is this a playful addition by Peugeot, but it is actually designed to be a way of the driver communicating with the outside world. So you could have a welcome message on there, you could have your battery information, or you could literally put a message on there for the pedestrians around you. But enough about the exterior. It's now time for the party piece, the interior. If you thought the exterior was mad, wait until you see inside. The Inception is a 4-door, 4-seater saloon with a lounge-inspired interior design that features 2 armchairs, front and rear. But the highlight has to be the steering wheel, which isn't actually a wheel at all. This is the Hypersquare. Now, we've seen a similar shaped steering wheel in Peugeots of past, but now they're taking it to a whole new level. The shape is also inspired by the world of motorsport. Not only that, but Peugeot recognise that our most dominant digit nowadays are, of course, our thumbs. Think gaming and how we use our devices, so all of the controls are controlled using our thumbs. It has drive-by-wire technology, which means that you only have to move the steering wheel a tiny bit and the car will really react. Above that, you have this very smart halo cluster, which gives you your driver information and your charging information. It all looks very smart. And when you're tired of driving, all you need to do is push a button and the hyperscreen and the halo cluster will fold down into the dashboard as this large panoramic cinema screen will pop up and you can sit back and relax and watch the content you enjoy. The materials inside the Inception are all intended to be sustainable moulded textiles. It uses scraps of 100% polyester fabric from the design centre's prototyping workshops or from suppliers that might otherwise be thrown away. The seats are covered with a velvet made from 100% recycled polyester, which extends onto the floor and features 3D patterns to act as a floor mat. With the new Hypersquare control system, the Peugeot Inception concept offers an agile driving experience and an all-new, more intuitive iCockpit. Peugeot's goal is to introduce the Hypersquare on a next-generation vehicle before the end of the decade. So it's all very far-fetched and a little bit too futuristic to exist in today's world, but this car is not about today, it's about tomorrow. It's about the future of Peugeot cars. Will Peugeot build the Inception? That's highly unlikely, but will they build cars that take inspiration from it? Definitely, and that is very exciting.